from Belvista Studios. In this episode, I'm going to be talking about user observations. So user observations is just one tool that you can use to apply human-centered design to your project. So what it means is that it enables you to empathize with your end user. It enables you to understand what their day-to-day life looks like, what challenges they have in their day, what works for them, what doesn't work for them, what tools they have access for, and basically enables you to empathize with that end user so that you can create a solution or a project or a product that meets their needs and fits in with their life. So user observations are just one way that you can get to know your end user. I'm going to be referring to our human-centered design playbook. I'm going to link that in the description below, but this is what our team uses to conduct human-centered design processes and apply that approach to our projects. So what the guide has is, I'm just going to run through it. There's a preparation guide. So it shows you exactly how you can conduct a successful user observation. So some examples is choosing the environment. So when you're observing your user, you want to choose an environment that reflects their day-to-day life. So what are they doing on a day-to-day basis? If they're a truck driver, then they're likely going to be sitting in the truck, making deliveries. So in order to observe them, you'll want to sit in the truck with them. You want to see exactly what their life is like. Do they have a mobile phone in their truck? What challenges do they come across throughout the day? Do they use a walkie-talkie and they don't use their mobile phone? And through this observation, you can really understand what their life is like. And through this understanding, create a solution that fits in with it. Other things is asking permission. So you need to ask permission if you're going to conduct user observations. It's obviously dependent on your situation, but it is really useful to do that. Other things it includes is tips. So one of our top tips is that you need to build rapport before you conduct user observations. You want your user to feel comfortable with you and their environment and trust you and act as they normally would, as close to the real thing as possible. So we have some tips for how you can build rapport with them before that user observation takes place. Other things is noticing things like repeated behavior. So are you noticing that they're doing something over and over again? They might not even notice that they're doing it. But say, for example, maybe their phone isn't answering and they're having to use their walkie-talkie instead. Are there little things like that that you notice that they're needing to do over and over again? Another one is don't make assumptions. So if someone does something a certain way, don't just think, oh, they're doing it because of that. Ask them, try to understand why they do things the way they do, because this may reveal things that you don't know about the user and can really change the way you design. Another thing would be to have a user observation template or a sheet of paper or something where you can record your observations. In our guide, we have a template that we use that asks questions and prompts us to think about what we should be looking for in our user observation. So if you do want to use a template like this, check out our human-centered design playbook. I think it really does add value when you have a structured process for how you're running those observations. But that's it on this video on user observations. It seriously can make an impact on your project and help you understand your end user. I hope you have a great day.